everyone, I'm back. This is Christine. Welcome to Hilly Pad. Today I have a special guest. He is DCRAVER. Hi. Let's do a freaking cheer, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got down half of that. Okay, I really want the viewers to know who you are, so we're gonna ask a lot of questions today.
Let's do it. Let's do
So
it.
tell me about yourself. How did you
So,
get to this industry?
before I started being DJ, I became a TikToker for Insomniac Company. I started doing TikToks for maybe 2 or 3 years, and then I love the EDM community. I love music, everything. And every time I go to a rave, I always want to feel what it's like to be behind the stage, in control of all the music. And so I started asking, a lot of DJs that I know questions, how to become a DJ, how to get started. And luckily, I have a great mentor. His name is Thur Rubin. Shout out Thur Rubin. I love you, man.
Hey, shout out. Give him his Instagram so everyone can follow
So check
him.
it out, guys. His name is Thur Rubin on Instagram. Check it out. He's a really great DJ. He's the one that mentored me, everything, taught me everything I need to know till now. And I give all the props to him. I love that guy. I love him to death. And, funny story, when I first got my first job at the mall, he was actually my manager as well, too. So that's the funny thing.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, we have a dog.
We have a dog.
We have a dog.
Cutest dog ever.
But yeah, so that's the funny thing. And so we kept really good connections. And he was
Mhm.
telling me about the rave scene and everything. And he was also DJing at the time as well. And I had hit him up, and he said, "Come through. I'll teach you everything." And so the first 3 months of practicing, we're just in this garage, practicing. Learning what everything, all like knobs, beat loops, remixes, reverbs, all that stuff. And then so he told me I was ready. And I finally got my first gig 3 years ago. Now it's been 3 years since I started DJing. Yep.
That is amazing, and I think it's so great nowadays, like to find a mentor, someone just to willing to help you and get that started, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how did I know you mentioned about you like to play hard techno and or techno in general? How did you get into that?
So first things first, the first genre I started out with was of course house music, and I feel like that's like the perfect genre to start with, and it's very very easy, very easy to get into, stuff easy stuff to transition as well. And later on, I kind of noticing like I want to start upgrading and updating my music, so I started getting to like more like Latin house, and then techno. So I'll be playing tonight, guys. I'll be playing Latin house and techno, and a little bit of electric
I
house.
can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And more and more, I just want to keep upgrading all my songs and everything. But I do love hard techno. I do love hard style.
Okay.
I might start getting into it little by little, but for right now, I'm just sticking to like Lighthouse and techno. I feel like that's like my safe zone, like where I feel like I'm more comfortable at.
Yes.
But later on, when I feel like I'm ready, I'll start getting into different kind of genres.
Who is someone that you look up to besides your mentor? But is there like a DJ that you really look up to that you want to be like him?
So, besides my mentor, I love him to death. Love you, Theo Rubin. Sorry.
We all love you now.
We all love you, man. We all love you, man. But when I go to raves, I really look up to like Dioro, Matroda, Clooney, especially Bolo right now. I feel like I love Bolo songs, and I feel like I match his energies especially when I'm playing. And I got to meet him one time. It's like a quick hi and bye.
Is he nice in person?
He's really sweet. He's really cool. I'm a Latino as well, so it's like like meeting another Latin artist. So it's really cool. And so I just love all the names that I mentioned. Like I love all the remixes of their songs, and I feel like I want to be in their spots one day.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I love your visor, by the way, and I'm sure a lot of viewers are looking at that. So tell us more about how you got, I guess, like the visor, and does it represent anything? Why you decided to wear it when you're playing your set?
So when I started playing, I wanted to create an image. Some like a DJ. I wanted to create a DJ image that people could be like, oh my god, like I know who that is.
Yeah.
Especially the visors. And if you guys follow me on TikTok, same thing, DC Raver. You'll see the visors on TikTok as well too. I use them on my videos, everything. And when I started DJing, I was like, you know what? These visors are basically my image. It's who I am. People know me with the visors, and I want to keep the same vibes going and everything.
No, I love that. We have
We got the
we
dog.
have our cute little dog walking around again. Hey.
Hey.
No, I love that. I love that. And tell me your style though. Like, do you feel that you're, I don't know, just like the way you look and stuff, and you have, it's just been you the whole time, or do you prefer, like when you go to your set, some people dress up like Marshmallow, right? He puts the
Yeah.
mask on. Do you feel like your visor, the way you dress, kind of represents you?
So the way I dress, so if you guys notice, I am wearing a lot of wolf gear right now. I have a wolf tattoo. So basically, the
I saw
the,
that.
the
Yeah,
wolf is my spirit animal. So that's why I got it
love
tattooed on my
that.
arm. And I'm a big fan of Dark Sport Company, guys. For those who know who Dark Sport is, and so every time I play, I always wear my visors and Dark Sport gear. I try to buy more and more Dark Sport Wolf shirts. So that way, I could just keep wearing different ones and not be wearing the same shirts over and over again. But yeah, so this is basically my image. The visors. Usually I do my hair, but my hair is kind of growing in now, so I'm
Oh
wearing a
my
hat
goodness! Look, I
today.
like the hat. I like the hat with the little sprouts and like what else?
Yeah, I got little sprouts in the back. I
Love
got
it.
I'll
We
show
love
the
it.
raver in me as well too.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually I put my hair up, but today my hair is a little long and a little bad hair, so I'm wearing the hat today, guys, backwards. So that but yeah, so this is
Okay,
basically a look.
before my next question,
Yeah.
let's drink more. We gotta
Cheers.
do
Yeah,
more.
let's do
Cheers.
it.
Cheers. So, how did you discover that your spirit animal is a wolf?
So long story short, when I was in high school, I had a Native American substitute teacher that took over my
Wow.
English teacher, and I was always interested on their kind of tribes, the whole like totems and everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of asked them, I'm not Native American, I'm a Hispanic, guy. Is it possible that you can tell me my spirit animal? And so he was kind of like answering me some deep ass questions.
Yeah.
I was really nervous to answer, but I answered him thoroughly, very honestly, and everything. And at the end, he told me that I was the wolf that travels with my pack, and no matter what, I'm gonna protect them no matter what. So that's
I love
been
that.
my
Yeah.
animal
I
no matter
actually
what.
saw like a video of how the wolf pack acts. Like they're the first one is always, or actually the last one is like the main
Right.
person,
So
or no, sorry, the
basically,
main
no matter
animal
what,
that is
wherever
like
that wolf
the
goes
strongest.
is the strongest, and it'll
Yeah.
take care of the pack.
Yeah.
In that case, my family.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you hear about Helipad?
So I've been following, the helipad for a couple of years now, and every time I see the reels, it looks so fun. This is actually my first time here, so it looks so far, it looks great and everything. And one day, I think a couple weeks ago, they hit me up saying, "Would you like to play?" And I was like, "Of course, I would love to play." And I saw the post about like tag who you want to see, and so I posted on my story, and all my friends were tagging me, and they hit me up saying, "Would you like to play?" And I was like, "Of course, it would be an honor to play for you guys here."
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you're
fun.
such a cool vibe. I love
Thank
it.
you. Yeah, I want to be a DJ who, if you ever meet me in person, I'm such a cool person. Like, if I'm talking to someone and you want to say it to me, interrupt me. I love
And I
when
can
people
vouch
come up.
that. Like
Yeah,
literally, super cool, awesome person. Very easy to talk to. So
thank
yeah,
you. I
don't ever
appreciate
change.
it. I will never change. And what's it called? I get this question a lot too. And so DCRAVER is actually my first and last name initials. So so a lot of people are always asking me like, oh, are you from DC or are you big fan of a DC comics? And it's always the same question, so I'm very used to it. But so DC is my first and last name initial. So that's where DC comes from, guys.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Have you played your set? Or actually, let me rephrase this. Who was the person that you got to play your first set with?
So there was an old company. Fortunately, they're not a company anymore. So
Yeah.
when my mentor got me my first gig, he hit up one of his old friends, and there was this company called SideQuest in Pomona, and it's a very cool spot. It's like a little bar restaurant, but at nights they host like hip hop events, a lot of like Zumba classes, but sometimes they also have like mini raves, like EDM events. And so I was playing with them for like maybe like a good couple months, and so unfortunately they stopped running the company. But it also gave me a time to put my name out there more and get my name out there more and create a lot of exposure. And I was able to like network with other companies as well. Like right now, I'm part of Electrofest, great company. It's run by DJ Orly, really good guy. Shout out to you, bro, DJ
Hey,
Orly.
shout out.
Electrofest, they're a really big family, and I love them so much. And they helped me get my name out there more. I played a lot in LA, played a lot, and also Palm Springs as well too. But the areas I'm really known for playing is Riverside, Pomona, Redlands, and I guess San
I
Bernardino
love
as well.
Redlands. I went to college there.
Really?
Yeah, I went
That's
to
cool.
University of Redlands, so I love
Hell
Redlands.
yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like, what was your first experience? Like, how did you feel? I guess like the way when you play your first set. Were you
Oh my
nervous?
god, I was really shaking like
Yeah.
so crazy. Even before my set, I was shaking like crazy. I was so nervous. Luckily, my mentor was there. You know, I really, he was there, kind of like just
What was
support
your
me.
thought process though?
What was that?
What was your thought process? Because sometimes I feel like when I get nervous, like public speaking or in my meetings, I'm like, I just zone out and I just do it. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious, like how you felt your first
It
time
felt like
in front of people. Yeah.
it just felt like, it's one of those moments where it's like when you're in class when you have to do like a little public speech,
Yeah.
like you're of your assignment or homework, and it felt like one of those moments, but more intense and more nervous. And but after I was starting to play, I felt more comfortable. I felt more relaxed. Even to this day, I still get a little stage fright a little bit. But once I start playing like my first two songs, I get like I'm in the zone already.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of different type of like USBs that contain different sets for different environments?
So, for what I learned is that you always need to have a backup flash drive because sometimes the first flash drive does not work. It depends on the deck as well too.
Yeah.
But I always bring a backup. The main one I have with me right now, it's always been working, so I always count on it. I always pray that it works, and luckily it's been working. So, uh, but right
Thank
now
goodness.
it is getting outdated. Already. I can tell. Like I'm not able to clip it on my keychain anymore. Like I literally have it in my pocket, just chilling. I gotta buy a new drive soon, but or else I could just keep using my backups no matter what.
For sure.
But always, guys, for all the DJs out there learning, always have a backup flash drive, guys. You never know. The first flash drive may not work at all, but it's always good to have a backup.
You get like 5 backups.
At least
Especially
5. At least right
just
now for
I
good
don't know.
3, at least in your pocket, at least ready to go.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it happen and it sucks.
That's a good tip.
I seen a DJ that I played one time. She's really great. Her flash drive was not working. I don't know what happened, but luckily she had a backup flash drive with her, and luckily before her set worked, luckily before her set was even started, she had a backup ready to go. So please, always DJs out there, guys, please always have a backup.
No, that's a really great advice. I think, yeah,
Right,
I
it
think a
is.
lot of new DJs might need that because I wouldn't know if I become a DJ. I'd probably be like,
Yeah,
well,
I didn't know either when I
one
first
USB
started.
will be good enough for me. I'll just take it. Yeah. So, is there a venue that you would like to play in the next 5 years?
I would love to play on my first rave. I think, since it was my first rave, which is Beyond Wonderland, I would
Wow.
love to play there one day. I mean, I don't care what stage I get. I'll be
Yeah.
blessed no matter what just to play there. Even if it's a beatbox stage, it's still a blessing just to be there at a rave. It's the experience, it's the vibes,
Mhm.
and it's just how you get started. I
Why
would say
Beyond?
Beyond and
Mhm.
hopefully maybe Day Trip because I feel like my songs will look great
I'm gonna be
at Day
there
Trip.
because I love Beyond and Day
I
Trip.
love Beyond. It's actually my
Yes,
rave
and
anniversary,
Dreamscape.
so I would love to play there as a rave anniversary set.
Why Beyond though?
So I live in Fontana.
Okay.
I'm very in the IE area, so and also it's like 15, it's like literally like 12 to 15 minutes away from my house where I live, so it's like I can literally just drive there and come back.
Or Uber there.
But or Uber there. But honestly, I feel like Beyond it's such a great vibe, and
Yeah.
last year was a really great vibe. I feel like last year was probably like one of my favorites out of all my 5 years of raving.
Yeah.
I don't know why, like the vibes were just there. Plur was there, guys, for all my ravers who know Plur. And it was really fun. I had a good time with my friends and everything. So I feel like that venue would be perfect for my very first rave. But before that, I would like to keep playing more and more spots though. Before that,
That is amazing. Yeah. What is, or I should say, what was your first equipment?
Pioneer DJ deck, the very small one beginning. I feel like that was like a really great beginning deck. You just get connected to your laptop or computer. That way you get to like just play around, have fun with all the remixes, all the songs. That way you get the gist of it, and then little by little you can like start, with like the bigger decks and everything, the 4 channels, 3 channels, 2 channels, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I feel like the beginning one's always like the best to start with.
Is that something you would like to recommend to the new DJs or upcoming
Yes,
DJs?
for all the new DJs out there are starting to come up, please, take the time to practice. When I started practicing it, like I said, it took 3 months before I got my first gig. Be patient with it. Like no matter what, if you're patient with it, it's gonna come to you. Like if you're not patient with it and you're just trying to rush, you're gonna go through some bumps in the road.
Okay. What makes you happy besides being a DJ and making music?
You know what? What makes me happy is because when I play and everything, when I look at the crowd and when I see them at the crowd, listening to my music, I see them dancing, and it makes me happy because I know how the crowd works. Know the crowd, you guys, DJs, guys, know the crowd, know the vibes that are going around, because the songs that you play will equal to the dance floor.
I can say that because I am on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, I'm feeling this vibe, and the next DJ comes in and it's like completely changed. So I agree with you.
Yeah, and also I want to say like I know like it's been coming up lately, like a lot of opening decks, a lot of like starters like go pretty hard. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I know a lot of promoters say, "Hey, play it slow, create the vibe." For me, my opinion, play how you are. Play what you do. Play your songs. Play your if you're gonna play like dubstep in the beginning, just do it. It's practice. You know, if they don't like how you're playing hard, very hard in the beginning, so what? You're practicing. This is how
I
you're
like
gonna
that.
get the feel of it, the rhythm of it. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, I don't like. I remember my last set, my last show. I played in LA here in what was it? A conference. It was called Elimination. Really great set and everything. Run by Caesar, of course. Shout out to Caesar. The opener set, you know, he played, you know, hard style, and it was really it was popping. You know, a lot of people were saying like, oh, like why is he playing hard style, like especially in the beginning. And I was kind of like, hey, let him play what he wants to play. You know, it's his way of playing. We're here to support him no matter what. You know, so I feel like no matter what slot opening you have, just play it however you want.
I think that's a very good advice to a lot of upcoming DJs. And I mean, actually, just to anybody, right?
Exactly.
Because I feel like you have to find what makes you happy. And then eventually, I feel that it's going to come to you. And if
Exactly.
no one likes it, who gives a fuck? Like, you just got to
Just play it
just
the way
ride
you
with
want to
it.
play.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, I like that. That's a really good advice.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Is there something that you'd like the viewers to know about you that might not be on, online,
Uh,
on Instagram, TikTok?
you know, so like I said, guys, you know, I started as a TikToker. You know, I'm still doing TikToks till now. I do all like the rave, TikToks. You know, rave skits. You know, stuff that you guys can relate to at a rave. You know, like side questing or losing your phone or just getting blacked out. But you know, I create like those the skits that people can relate to.
Yeah.
But you know, as you know, I'm also a person too. At the end, you know, we're all people. You know, if just be humble, be nice, just be blessed that you're in the spot. You know, if people come up to you, you know, and give you advice, just take it. You know, it's always great to have feedback. It's that way you learn from it and you get better from it as well too.
Can you give the viewers your TikTok, Instagram, all your handles?
Yeah,
We
of
can add you.
course.
Please add him. He's amazing. Like
Thank you.
literally personal and just being a DJ, he's fucking amazing.
Thank
So
you.
please
So,
do.
like I said, guys, my name is DCRAVER. It'll pop up on Instagram and TikTok. You guys could view me. If you guys have any questions about anything, please hit me up. I am more than welcome to answer any of your questions. And hey, shit, like, hey, I don't mean to cuss, but like, hey,
Fuck it, who cares?
if
This
you
isn't
if
even
you want to
supposed to
like
be just having fun, yo. Like
exactly, and if you
fucking
guys, if anyone's
flourish.
watching and you guys are in the IE and you guys want to link up and practice, feel free to practice with you guys. Like it's
Yeah.
all about creating a vibe in the community and floor at the end. Peace, love, unity, respect, guys.
Plural.
Remember that.
Yes. So there are two questions that Sog and I love to ask. The first question is, would you love to DJ during sunset or sunrise? And
Ooh, that's a tough
choose
question.
one and why.
Ooh, that's a tough question. I wish that one of the answers was both, but I would
She
say.
got choose one. Okay,
Uh,
give me. Okay, drink more. Drink
all
more.
right, we'll do a cheers to that. I would like to say sunset. You know, I have like a lot of answers for both of them, sunrise and sunset. I like to say sunset, but because I feel like the vibes are there. I feel like people are there, vibing, having a good time, a couple of drinks in, of course, and I feel like my music will really, for sure, get you guys hyped up and everything as well. And so I feel like sunset would be like the best one.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I like that. Especially like I don't know. Maybe it's for me at least. I'm not a DJ, but I've always chosen sunset because it's a vibe.
It
It's
is a
cool. And
vibe.
then
It's
you
a
kind of
great
share the
vibe.
night, and then you can do whatever you want. Okay. The second question and the last question is, if you can choose one song that's your walk-in song, if you I don't know, it could be like any event, right? You just got to choose that one song. What song would you choose, and how does that represent you, who you
So,
are?
so basically, like my intro, if anything.
Yeah.
So I've been playing this song for playing a couple of times, and it's been a fan favorite, and it's also been one of my favorites too. So for those of you guys, hip hop artist Travis Scott, his song "Fiend." It's it's so there's a remix that I found on SoundCloud that has been like one of my really favorite intros. I have a lot of intros in my playlist as well, but I feel like this is like one of my favorites. It's "Fiend" mixed in with "Laser Beam." and it's a little confusing because it's you're mixing hip hop with dubstep, which is
Yeah.
pretty common now these days.
Yeah.
But it gets into when the drop hits, it gets into like a house tech. So it kind of confuses people because I remember when I played it at one of my big festivals in actually was it at I believe it's Silver Lakes with Electrofest. People were like, "Oh, this guy's gonna play dubstep," but then it transitions to a house tag, and we're like, "What the heck? Like, what just happened?"
That is so cool. I need to check that out. I want
Yeah,
to
it's
see
really
it.
fun. I'm actually might play it tonight, so
You do that?
I will probably do
Okay.
it.
Hey, y'all.
So stay tuned
I'll
for that
record
one.
that.
Yes.
We post it on Hillypad.
Thank
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. You're
you for
fucking
having me. I really
awesome.
appreciate it.
Thanks for being here, and I'm
Yes,
excited to hear your
I'm
set soon.
yeah, I'm excited
yeah.
to play, and I'm really excited to play, and I thank you guys for having me tonight.
Thank you.
Of course.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye, y'all.